I am recording a rather different video here. Came across something fun here. Retro Game Coders community. And there's all kinds of fun stuff here. There's RGC basic examples. And all of this is editable. So give examples. There's a text adventure game. Press H for help. And there's your classic text adventure in BASIC. With the listing here in the middle. And there's a Mega Bong Ball tribute in BASIC. There's Bounce, basic examples. C64 control codes demo. And various others like demos of scrollers on here. Cue to quit. Demos of scrollers, sprite font, dungeon in basic, graphics and in demo, ball demos and all that stuff. A gamepad demo. Does it work? Not sure. It's running. So keyboard demo there. Basic music tracker demo. Press 1 to 9 to load and play a track. And you control the volume. That's to stop the pulse. It works. Basic music tracker demo. Mouse demo, poke demo, rotate demo. Sprite demo. Timer clock. So you see all those demos there. You go to this drop-down menu over here, and I can select game consoles, and we can click on Atari 2600. And we can bring that up. Colors, whites. Something on joysticks. Oh, it works, yeah. Recognizes the gamepad. And you can move it around on the screen. There's things like scoreboard collisions. Whoa. Tiny text, things like that. Sprite formations, multi-sprites, procedural generation, drawing like procedural generation. Yeah, you've got some sort of simple game thing going on here. You move your character around. Drawing lines, there's a music player. A Hello World demo. In something basic. Oh. That's the Atari 2600. And you can select the Atari 5200, the Atari 7800. Demos. You scroll down, you can get to the Game Boy and the Game Boy Color. Not sure what's going on there. Choose the NES. It works. It's a sound tester. The usual Hello World examples are there too. And sprites scrolling and all that stuff. Move a character around on the screen. The music player there as well. Examples in assembly language. It's the NES. Sega Master System's there. And the Vectrex. Oh no, some of these don't work. You scroll down to computers, you've got choices. You choose the Amstrad CPC 6128. So some of the examples don't work. But some of them do. You got the Apple there. And this is a graphics demo. On the list we have the Atari 800. Well, there's some examples there, checkerboard scrolling text examples. Also examples in assembly language and C. The Atari 800 XL is there. A sprite example. Standard basic one. Then there's the BBC Micro Dash Master system. Type a letter. That is a big text example. The usual hello world stuff is there as well. Cosmic Invaders. Also Cosmic Invaders. Using the ZX keys. Yeah, it's a bit slow, but it works. In BASIC, that's written in BASIC. Examples in TRSE language. Examples in C. A hello world example. Then we come down to the Commodore 64. Commodore 64. Lots of stuff under Commodore 64 here. There is, they had a basic stuff, basic tutorial, color demo, number game, sprites demo in basic. Which is there. Card games in basic, Pond style game, Spacelander game in basic, joystick demo. In basic. Can't get that to work. I can move around with the keyboard. 3D maze game, Star Trek. Examples in TRSC. Right there, and then there's a section on that. Horizontal star field. Sprite multiplex, mega scroller there. Fading text. A matrix effect. Then there's examples in UG Basic. And then there's examples in the C language. And there's music. We come down to assembly. Demos, assembly in assembly language. Joystick input, SID sound, game loop. Shoot, explosion, laser, power up. Scrolling text demonstration in 6502. So the source code is always there and editable on the screen. Then there's examples of what 8-bit workshop demos, screen RAM, siege game, sprite movement, sprite collision, things like that. Scrolling single buffer, raster interrupts, big scrolling text, side scrolling game, scrolling using double buffer, scrolling the map, scrolling tile map, does that say? There's a lot here. Scrolling camera following, music player, sprites in the borders. Plasma demo. And there it is. You can go full screen here with this. So Commodore 64 section is pretty vast on here. There's also a section for the Commodore PET, the Commodore Plus 4 and the Commodore VIC-20. There's the VIC-20 with some basic examples, number guessing. Something in XC Basic. In the C language, Hello World, and assembly as well. Hello World Expanded and Hello World Unexpanded. And a scroll down now. Going up. Also on this list here would be the Dragon 32. A Hello World example. Or that should be. On the Dragon 32, there it is. It's a bit fiddly, and then you've got the MSX there. You can switch to MSX with examples in TRSE, assembly, and C. Virtual Game Coders Basic. Examples. Quite an extensive list there. Lander in Basic. Some graphics examples, demo scrollers as well. Approach 1 copper bars. Demo scrollers. And even an Amiga Boing Ball Tribute in Basic. Lots of advanced stuff here, example stuff, adventure. Keyboard demo. A mod tracker music demo. Which works. I can play. Volume. It's a basic music tracker demo. Down the list, the Tandy TRS-80. hello world example. And also the x86 DOS box is in there. With hello world graphics demo. And C in Turbo Pascal. Come down here to the ZX Spectrum and the ZX81 ZX Spectrum. Character set. And there's Pong. 4 and 3. There you go, Pong. Spectrum. Source code. Pause it. Pong on the ZX Spectrum. There's a scroll there. There's hello world in UG Basic. Examples in TRSE as well. Mandelbrot. And there's Plasma. Examples in assembly as well. Hello world, loops and counters, subroutines, string manipulation, keyboard input, sprites. Sprite demo there. Timing and interrupts. Done. And examples in C as well. Lot to play around with. ZX81 as well. Which I'm struggling with. To run on stuff. Okay, then enter to list. Struggling to get stuff on the screen there with the ZX81. Example, I press list. And it's there. Ah, there it is. Finally got it working. ZX81. So, what an interesting project, and this runs in the standard web browser. And this is the standard demo to finish up. A look at retro game coders collective library for Create. So if people learn the commands, you can create stuff. And let's turn the volume off to say, so I'll wrap this up right now, and more information I'll put down below in the video. Thanks for watching, see you next time.